Okay guys, so I don't know how much you can hear because it's very, very windy. We're having absolutely insane weather today. Yeah, it's freezing cold and it's windy and the whole country is burning, supposedly it looks like. So obviously cold, windy weather is the worst weather for training horses. It makes him spooky. If you can notice, he's literally doing the round penning exercise and I haven't even asked him to. So he's just running because he's feeling spooky and crazy. So he's already done 2 or 3 circles and we'll see. This is much easier for me. I don't have to actually make him work. He's making himself work. But the truth is, guys, that today would normally be a day that I wouldn't like to train horses because it's very cold, very windy. But if I don't push through and work with them on days like this, then if there's ever crazy weather, I won't be able to deal with them. I won't be able to take care of them. So kind of by working with your horse on a day like this, you're proving to them that we just ignore the weather and you still have to listen to me no matter what's going on. So he's going to be much spookier than normal and he's going to have much more energy, as you can see, because he's literally round penning himself right now. Today there was absolutely no chance of me catching him. He was so spooky. As you can see right now, I'm literally standing still and he's done like 15 circles already. So this is not me wanting him to do it. I mean, I just want to catch him. Crazy how the light's changing, the wind's changing. It's a really interesting day. I'm just having changed directions. Okay, so he just volunteered to stop, which is lovely. I don't mind that. I asked him to move his hind end over. So he ran off. No big deal. If he likes circles and likes running, he can do that. I did actually want him to change directions there, but he just kind of skipped past me. Obviously, I'd prefer him not to be so crazy, and I prefer him to be more chilled around me, but you know, it's a crazy day. The weather's crazy. And so if he's gonna run, then let's make him run. I'd like him to be you know, calmer, and I'd like him not to be so exhausted whenever he actually finally lets me catch him. But I don't care. Like, if he wants to run, I'm not gonna stop him. If he wants to go crazy for hours and hours and hours, I'm not gonna tell him no. Because it's just proven to him, hey, you wanna get some oxygen? Then you better stand still and relax. I'll give him an opportunity here and just walk up to him and say, hey, are you gonna stand still and relax, or do you wanna keep running? You wanna keep running, or are you gonna stand still and relax? We've worked on this a lot. He says that he wants to keep running, so I'm not gonna make it easy for him. Just amazing to me that, you know, the weather changes, I wear a different jacket, and we spent half an hour just catching him. But some days are like that, guys. You gotta be ready to and be prepared to know that some days will be a little bit more annoying than others. Some days you'll get a lot done, some days you get almost nothing done. So we already know from experience with him that catching him is one of the hardest things. Getting out to him, catching him. And so it may always be a struggle, but it hopefully will get better and better as time goes on. So I'd like him not to be absolutely exhausted by the time he starts listening to me. That would be nice. But if that's the way he wants to do it, then he will do it that way. I mean, he's not going to let me catch him without running really, really long and far and hard. Well, maybe that's the way it is, right? But I'm not going to get mad at him about that. I'm just going to work with him until the point that he relaxes and stops and lets me catch him. Because otherwise you're just teaching him, if there's a windy day, we're just not going to ride or we're not going to work or anything. It shouldn't be like that. If there's a windy day, we're going to work just like normal. If it's raining, it doesn't change anything. I'm still in charge. I'm still in control. Right? So teaching your horses that is really good. Now obviously I'm a bit crazy, I do this for a living, so you know, if you have a rainy day and you don't want to work with your horse, that's fine. But I think it proves to them that it doesn't matter what the weather is, you're still going to work with them. Now obviously if it's like a hailstorm or a blizzard, it's going to be different, but some light tropical rain like this is different. This is fine. I can work through this. This is kind of off and on. In a minute, it might get a little bit too extreme, and then obviously we'll call it a day. All right guys, so it's starting to get to the point where I really wouldn't like to stand in the rain anymore. It's gonna kind of soak me a little bit too much, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We were able to catch him, we were able to get up to him, we were able to train him a little bit, and for the most part, he did really well. It's just the weather that made him a bit crazy, which is totally understandable. So pretty good job from him today, and we'll be back with him tomorrow to work some more.